Good Monday morning. Hope everybody had a great weekend. We had a good one, a busy one. We've been started back remodeling our tiny home and that we had bought at where we grew up at. And you know how that goes. Like that, you start tearing one thing apart, and all of a sudden you find 20 other things you got to work on. So it's always a process. We just haven't had time to get back down there to work on it. Got the outside fixed, and so we're tearing it on the inside now and trying to get it all fixed. And it's just an ongoing thing. Seems like all the week when you remodel. Yesterday, was the anniversary, September the 11th, and at church they were talking about that. That it was one of those days that everybody. If you were, probably 4 or 5 years old or older, you remember where you were at. What was going on, and everything. And I can remember it just like it was yesterday. It was just the craziest thing. I remember calling Renee, and at home and talking to her. It was just, I was working at a Baptist Regional. I was a ball med during that time. And it was just one of those moments that I think that we'll all remember. It just still until like that today, it just kind of, I can't believe it was even real. It don't seem like. But we need to continue remembering all the heroes that day, all the people that just stood up. From just the fire, police, and everything, but just the citizens that just stood up and they was going to try to help and do things. And it's just all the loved ones that was lost. So let's remember those, and it's just really just keep those people a special partner in our heart. So this week, like that, I think for me, like that, and Renee, we done a podcast yesterday. Renee's got a podcast that's Selling with Charm, and check it out. She does some really good content. It's growing, doing really good. But we done one together. We do one together every so often on there, and it just she was talking about strengths, and so like I said, y'all check it out for more detail. But one of the things that we've got to find out is what our strength is. And for me, and training is one big part of me is dedication to stuff that I do. I'm not one that usually starts something and quits. And it's when I do things go wrong, I'll have to make adjustments to that. I very rarely just say, okay, I'll just throw my hands up and just walk away from what I'm doing. I may have to adjust it and change the direction I was going with it. So in business, I don't think if you have a business or even a job, if you just quit every time it got aggravating or every time it got hard, you would never work, you would never have a business, you would never be doing nothing. There's going to be difficult days on most days. It's just something's going to happen to aggravate you. Then you have those weeks, everything is smooth and it never fails. That Monday rolls around and something falls apart and you forget all about the great time that you had there last week. Everything was going smooth. That happens to me all the time. And the same way with training. I'll go out for a training run and something starts hurting. And I'm like, I get so frustrated, like, well, this is just going to pieces like that. I forget about the 2 weeks that I've been doing something that nothing bothered nothing or everything was great. So that's some things that we need to work on like that, is just find your strength. And it could be dedication, it could be a never quit attitude, it could be you wanting to grow, it could be wanting to get whatever. So find your strength, and that's what's going to make you the stronger person, and in your business, your life, and everything. And even in marriage, no one says marriage is an easy, simple thing. I hear people go, well, it just got too hard. Well, it is hard. And you got to work on marriage. You got to work on building a relationship with your loved one, and you got to be there for them. And it's going to be going on dates or going on whatever, doing simple things around the house or whatever, or remodeling tiny houses. But you got to find your strength, and you got to find out what works for you, because everybody's got a strength. Everybody, I don't care who you are, you've got something that you're really good at. And that's the things that you need to really focus on and work on, and how you can grow in your life and in your work and everything that you do. So everybody is just continue praying and motivating each other this week, and everybody just keep smiling out there, and let's spread those smiles still. Don't forget that. Everybody have just a blessed and wonderful week.